Hi, my name is John Hopkins with Love Sees Faces. I'm here this afternoon to introduce you to who we are, what we do, and my end goal is to invite you to become a part of the family that is Love Sees Faces. First of all, we are a family. We're the Hopkins family. I'm John, as you already know, my wife Kara, our 4 children, Josiah, Luke, Micah, and Kayla, and then Kayla's best friend, Allie Andreychuk. We're a family that decided that we wanted to do something that made a difference. Specifically, we wanted to help one girl who lives in the Dominican Republic come to the United States and gain an education. Secondly, we wanted to help the orphanage that one girl lives in to have regular support, financial support, so they have the means to educate and provide for the children that they take care of. We want to see those kids get every opportunity to go from children to adults who have every opportunity that their American counterparts have. Specifically, we have 4 areas that we target. Number 1, we want to see those kids have the opportunity to enter into a healthy relationship with God. Second of all, we want them to see, both through learning and through modeling with our family and other families, what does it look like to have a healthy family? Third, we want them to gain business skills. When they're young, we want them to get a solid education and then learn the skills that are necessary to make them either great employees or even better, to start businesses of their own that employ other people. And finally, we want to see them giving back. That's our big goal. That's our long-term plan. How are we going to get there? That's a good question. That's actually a question that we asked ourselves many, many times and really kept hitting a brick wall. Felt kind of hopeless. Until one day, I'd been praying about it. We talked about it as a family. And a couple of things just came right together. First of all, I was reading the book about Tom's Shoe Company by Blake McCoskey. Was really struck by the fact that Tom's Shoes was started not to sell shoes, but to give away shoes. It was a completely new idea. It was a for-profit company that dedicated all of its profits, or the great majority of them, to benefiting other people. Specifically, back then, to giving shoes to kids who didn't have any. Now they also give away eyeglasses. They're working on a book project. It's very exciting to see how that's expanded over the last few years. I thought, well, if they can do it, they've already paved the way. They developed this new business model. Why can't we do it? So I started looking around and discovered that you can make t-shirts for nothing. We started our business with no outlay of expense whatsoever except to get our website going. So it's easy entry, which is good because we have no money. But it was also an opportunity for us to exercise the creativity that my children have, to come together as a family and really talk about ways that we can benefit other people. And at the same time, a t-shirt's great because it shares a message. On our t-shirt it says, Love Sees Faces, Love Sees Jessica. It's an opportunity for those who wear the shirt to share our story and see it carried further on and impacting more lives, and leveraging our work to benefit Jessica, the one girl we want to bring here, as well as her brothers and sisters at the orphanage. So, early August, we started a t-shirt company. A couple of my boys sat down, they came up with some prototype designs, all of us looked at them, everybody had some input. Boom, we had a t-shirt. Luke sat down, did some research on t-shirt companies, found online shirt stores, we set up a website, there we went. I used a little bit of expertise that I had to set up our LoveSeesFaces.com website. Micah got to work on social media. Josiah was engaged in studying the metrics. How are we doing, gauging our success, challenging the rest of us to really target our efforts. And here we are, we've got a family business, a group of teenagers, a 20-something and 2 40-somethings doing this work. And before we knew it, we sold $1,000 worth of t-shirts. Now that's a good start for a week's worth of effort. But the fact of the matter is, we're trying to raise $15,000 just to get Jessica here. That will pay her school. That will pay for the plane flight for me and my daughter Kayla to go get her and bring her back. And then beyond that, we want to continue to sell shirts. We want to have a viable business so that we can start sending support directly to the orphanage, so that the expenses of feeding and clothing and schooling those kids is no longer a weight on the shoulders of the director of the orphanage. So how are we getting there? We're asking you to help. We're asking you to get involved, to become a part of the Love Sees Faces family. Let me give you some very specific things that you can do to be a part of Love Sees Faces. First of all, just simply buy a shirt. Right up above my head here, actually I think it's more to that side. I don't know how this camera works. is a link that says t-shirts. Click on it. Look at the shirts, order one. The profit from that shirt goes directly to the Jessica Fund. You might say, I don't have 20 bucks for a t-shirt. That's okay. Right next to the shirt button, there's a button that says donate. $5 is about the profit we make per shirt. So if you want to throw $5 in the till, we would love that. We'd be deeply grateful. If you want to put $20 toward direct donations, you got enough t-shirts. You don't wear t-shirts. That's fine. $20 is the equivalent of 4 t-shirts, and it moves us closer to the goal. Secondly, please share the message. We live in a world where you can share messages through Facebook, Twitter, email. Pick up the phone. I know that's old school, 20th century, but call your friends. Tell them what we're doing. This is a great cause. It's not about us. It's not about what we want to do. It's about completely changing the life of a young girl and her friends. Third, get involved through prayer. I've got a prayer link on that website as well. Click on that, sign up. I'd be happy to tell you how you can be praying for Love Sees Faces. As part of that, you're going to get regular updates. You're going to hear what we're doing and how Jessica's doing in school, how the kids at the orphanage are doing. When we send a team down there, you'll have the opportunity first to sign up if you want to go, but also get information about the specific kids and the opportunity to hear their stories. So, in a nutshell, what we'd like you to do to get involved? Buy a t-shirt or donate. Tell your friends. Talk about Love Sees Faces. And lastly, pray. Above all, pray. That's the most important thing. The one thing I would like to leave you with is what we mean by Love Sees Faces. That name was chosen very carefully and for a very specific reason. We believe it reflects a philosophy that we want to carry on as a family and that we want to challenge people to carry out wherever they are. You don't have to go to the Dominican Republic to be a person who sees faces. The idea is that we all need to be loved. We need somebody who cares for us. And so what we're challenging you to do is to look around you and see people who need to be loved. We also believe that love looks and sees specific people, individuals, values them, studies them, figures out how to love them well, and then takes action to do it. So my challenge to you, above everything else, be a person who sees faces, who lives a life of love. That's what we're about. And we'd like to challenge you to do the same. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you taking the opportunity to look at this video. And I hope you'll share it with friends. Post it on Facebook. Do whatever necessary. Get the word out. If you have any questions, my email's on the site. Shoot me an email. I'd love to hear from you, hear your story, hear how you are a person who sees faces. Thank you very much. Have a great day.